That's a good question too. We asked that. Did you ever have any infestation in your house growing up?
Dude,
how many times?
I lived in a condemned building once. It was my buddies.
Forrest Gump? What the fuck's going on?
What are you, a fucking CIA
you, honestly,
assassin?
Like that story about what he just told right there is a story. I've been doing this for 10 years.
Yeah.
I
never heard. Yeah.
And I just had to keep talking to him to draw these things out. Like 7 years in, he told us about when he locked his fucking housekeeper in the basement one time, and I was like, "How is that not the first story you tell me on the podcast?"
I don't know.
Is she fucking up? What's going on?
And the worst part I did about that was we had like a laundry chute. And I would throw Cheez-Its down it, and I would say, "Eduardo, you're worthless." I would
Jesus.
As like an 8-year-old boy. I mean, he's disgusting.
No, but the condemned building. I've told you this. The condemned building.
Yeah.
And it was my buddy's uncle. We didn't make any money at the time, and I needed to live in Boston, and I couldn't afford to live in Boston. And my buddy's uncle bought a building to knock down, and then the insurance was cheaper if they were tenants.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So he charged me like $300 a month to live in this condemned building. And one
He
night,
still charged you the balls on the fucking guy.
Dude,
That's got to be like
him
a dollar,
break, yeah.
you know? Like, okay, there is an exchange of money, but
Dude, he should
like
be paying you.
300.
like I couldn't shower there. Like the shower didn't work, so I had to like join a gym to shower at the gym. And there was one time I had a party, which is insane to have people over to a condemned building.
Young people in their 20s.
Was it a black
Party
tie
anywhere.
How are the hors d'oeuvres? All the cheeses.
it was tomato soup with a slice of Kraft singles on top. That was
The
it.
tartare was pretty good, I'll tell you that.
And some girl just goes like, "Oh, I didn't know you guys had a cat." And we didn't. It was just the biggest rat you'll ever see running around the kitchen. And then we just walled off that side of the. It was a house, so we walled off that side of the house.
Like it was an old mine shaft
we
or
just-
something.
And
like
my
that's
bedroom
closed.
was back there, and I just never went to my bedroom ever again.
Belongs to them.
I just slept. We moved the refrigerator because the kitchen was back there too. We moved the refrigerator into the living room, and we just left it up. Like,
And you had the balls to say
Folks,
you wearing garbage.
yeah.
Very few people have come on the podcast and said, I am not
Well,
garbage.
You came on like a Southern lawyer.
Because like where he came from is very bougie
Sure,
and like
yeah.
and this like Kennedy-esque family, and then he was the black sheep for.
That's the thing. It
Four.
doesn't matter. Money doesn't save
Money
you all
doesn't.
the time.
It's a mentality. It's a state of mind.
I
you
grew
know?
up with a little. My family had a little bit of cash, but they were poor, and then my dad made some money. So it's like
That also matters too, whether it's passed down or you earned
no
it. or
amount
whatever.
of money can we still had like an unfinished shed in the backyard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we
Yeah.
were just like real fucking trash.
Yeah.
Car on the front lawn.
Junk drawer, which is like I have a drawer that's filled with
Yeah,
batteries.
yeah.
And
It's
shit
like
for
Ricky
nothing,
Bobby
you
shit.
know?
You spend your money on like a standalone fucking hot tub or a wave runner or a snowmobile. Or
You know, we
something,
were
you
just
what I mean?
talking about the other day.
Snowmobile are two big ones.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh,
dude,
wave
if someone
runner.
can get like $3,200 together to get it like a jet ski, like you're
living.
making payments on it. Like, what are we doing?
We were just talking about the Globe bar. You know what we're talking about from like the Sharper Image or Sky Mall?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a globe and you open it up and it
yeah,
keeds all your whiskeys.
yeah.
Everyone thinks that's classy.
like,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
I got my
classy.
own apartment now.
Trash, dude.
I got my own
they
spot.
They think it's class.
Yeah, and it
Like
is.
everybody that gets that thinks they're gonna be like standing around with like a, it's like
Swirling
the,
it,
the
you
sifter,
know.
like oh yeah.
Yeah, no.
When I was a kid,
no.
we had Sports Illustrated. We got the football phone. We thought we were fucking
living.
We thought we were Rockefeller. I was just making calls like, no, hello, send up more pizza.
I had a girl talk phone. That's kind of
Oh,
the same
yeah,
thing.
the-
Yeah.
What's the
that?
girl talk
The girl
phone?
talk-
The girl,
was like-
you could like change your voice and stuff. So we would just
Oh,
make
I had
prank
the
calls.
Talk Boy, the thing from Home Alone. I thought that was
dude,
cool.
That thing was
Yeah.
you felt like a fucking spy.
But
with
it
that
never
thing.
worked the same way.
I was like, I'm gonna
My
break into
kids were
hotels
home
and
early.
shit. Yeah. That I had the
was the
phone that
commercial.
was like clear and you could see the like
That
inside
was-
that
Oh,
lit up.
that was the hot chick phone in high school.
That was.
Every
I don't know
hot
why
chick
I
had
had
that.
it, but the girls did.
No,
yeah.
it was a real indication of trash. Did you have a pager as a teenager?
For a split second.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
like an hour where like
Hold on a second.
technology
Yes.
worked for us.
What were you selling, and do you still have any on you?
Yeah, I think my brother, aged up and got the cell phone
Yeah,
and
and
he
then you
passed
got
that
the
down to
pager.
me, and then I was like, I'm just gonna get a fucking cell phone
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Family
Stupid.
heirloom.
Yeah.
I got Ricky's
Yeah, that's one
Motorola.
thing. If you mention a beeper or a pager to like the younger generation, they're like, they don't know what the fuck
Yeah.
that is.
I never had the pager. I weirdly had a cell phone before anybody. My grandparents were the worst gift givers in the history of the world. Like $25, pair of socks, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then I graduated 6th grade and they got me a cell phone.
This kid's got to call the maid and call her a
It
piece of
was
shit.
like, I was like, I had this phone like 3 years before anyone else. I couldn't even call anyone. I just had a phone in my
Yeah.
pocket. There was no one to call.
It's one of those old big ones from the 90s.
Oh, those are great.
Like a stockbroker.
What did you do? You had to have like a bag, I guess, right? If you're carrying that around, it's obviously not gonna
I
fit in
guess.
your fucking pocket.
I remember my mom had my dad had one like mounted in the car. I
Yeah,
remember
those
that was
were
a
all
proper
right.
Car
Yeah.
phone. I remember that. And then my mom had like the first like big kind of Zach Morris one and just sat in the car. Like you couldn't put that in a purse.
No way, right?
Yeah, that was
like
for
a
like
backpack.
calling it an airstrike or something like that. That's when you were in like
Red
serious
team, go,
trouble.
Red team, go, light them up.
Move the money to the offshore account and come get me. That's what that was.
I think the reason why this all works though is unless you are a real fucking bougie prick, everyone's got a little bit of garbage.
Well,
you know?
Even they do. Even they
yeah,
do.
right.
You
It might
just have
be
to
a
find
different
it,
type,
yeah.
but like, yeah, I can't think of anybody I know that is just like full blown high society and wouldn't be like, yeah, sometimes I eat like cheese whiz from the can or something. You know, everybody's got something.
I think we had one or two that weren't trash. I can't even remember.
Really?
You had two non-trashers?
Two non-trash.
We said Jared Freed,
Jared
J-Train
Freed.
wasn't trash.
Really?
He's
that
very
makes sense
classy.
because he's friends with Francis.
He's
Yeah.
he's
You
like
guys-
real like
you guys should
strict
have
set of
Francis
rules
on.
and stuff. I think we're going to.
Francis is going to be a tough one to crack.
That's what everybody
right? I
says.
mean, I can't.
Well, he's
It's
interesting.
like,
'cause
well,
he's
I
a
blog
little-
about dead girls. That was kind of trashy, but other than that, like,
he's comparable to you in the sense he grew up regular.
yeah,
And then I think he said when he was in high school,
that got big
his,
money.
his dad got rich.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so like, he had a tweet the other day texting with his golf teacher.
Yeah,
And it was like, if you got a golf teacher at what's Francis, 32?
yeah.
Like you got a golf teacher at 32 years old.
He owns it pretty well too, though. So, like,
No,
He
he's very
doesn't
honest
try
to
to
it, you know.
hide
You
it.
get a golf teacher at the fucking chip and putt. What are you talking about?
He's
Golf-
the club pro at the fucking mini golf. It's just him hanging out by the 19th hole.
Check out my short game. Mini golf professional. We'll crack them. See, we love that, man. We love that.
It's like,
Yeah,
it takes us
Fran-
a little bit. We'll go like, hey, have you ever done this? Or did you have that? And then they go, no. And we're like, oh. And then we finally, it's like we're just trash.
you
It's in
guys,
us,
you
and
guys
we
are
know
like
it.
kind of like it's almost like a good cop, bad cop thing where it's like you just start the interrogation. You guys like
Yeah.
lobbing each other's alley oops, you know?
Somebody said it best online. They were like, Foley makes you feel good and like part of the trash
About
team.
being garbage,
And
yeah.
I make you feel bad about it. You know what I mean? But I also do that to myself. Like I'm shameful for the shit I do.
Yeah.
When I'm cleaning my
Well,
car
you
with a
kinda-
squeegee at the gas station, I really
Oh.
feel like a piece of shit.
I love that.
I can't. That's one of the things in me that I've done it, and it's like
I take a shower with
if
it.
my parents found out I was doing that, they would like disown
Bro,
me.
I'm
See,
so-
I don't do it, and it's nothing like I'm scared of garbage. It's pure laziness. But like,
Yeah.
Oh, I love
I'll
it.
drive like I can't see, and I'm fine. I'll still.
I'll
never use
have
it.
a perfect. I'll come from the car wash. I'm squeegeeing.
Yeah.
Even through COVID, I was like, I probably shouldn't touch this stick at the
yeah.
gas
That
station.
water
And
sitting
I-
there and
yeah.
shit. Oh.
But dude, that is like I think it's like an OCD thing of mine. I love to like squeegee it up.
Yeah.
I love
But
that.
did you
So
see
that's
that-
garbage? Fuck.
Well, if you start like doing the wheel wells and shit, yeah, it's
Yeah.
real fucking
Doing the
trashy.
interior.
All right. Well, the other day I just was
You
is probably
always
pretty
go
garbage.
a little extra. You're like, let me
Bro,
get the side real quick.
I hit the hood the other day. I didn't do the whole hood. I didn't do the whole hood. But I was doing, I squeegeed it, and then like the hood near me was like real fucking dustied up, and I just.
There's only one acceptable location to use it other than the windshield. That's after you pump the gas. If you get a little dribble right next to where the gas
Okay.
goes in. If you just give it a
I
little.
see. I purposely
about
do a
little
dribble.
dribble.
Yeah. I purposely do a
Squeegee
little
his
dribble
pants.
to get the smell going.
The what?
I'll almost purposely dribble a little bit just
Oh,
to
that smells nice.
waft it up. Like,
Yeah,
yeah. I'm like Zoolander.
Doesn't matter how much money you got. If you like the smell of gas, you're fucking
Absolutely. See,
trash.
that's what I mean.
I don't care how many
But
golf
so
coaches
you
got.
walk in
Kennedys
there.
aren't sitting around huffing a fucking red
I
can.
walk in like Charlie Kelly. I got the paint around my fucking mouth. What's up, guys? So you went in there. I went in there kind of wanting to be a little bit of garbage, to be honest.
I wanted to.
I thought it was
I
going to be
didn't know you'd
disappointing
never-
if you guys were like, no, all right, you're a classy guy.
I don't want to be garbage. I didn't know you'd had non-garbage. I was hoping to maybe be like the first non-garbage. But no, I don't want to be garbage.
No, see, I kind of wanted to be garbage, which I guess is
Well, like
extra
a lot of
garbage.
people want to be, like, right? Like a lot of
Yeah.
people come in like, oh, before you even start, yeah,
Let
I'm
me tell
fucking
you.
trash.
Well, yeah, it's almost one of those things you want to cop to at first, so you don't look like the asshole who thought you were classy, and then you get
Yeah.
two guys
Right,
being like,
right,
no,
right,
you're a
right,
piece of
right.
shit.
I share a bed with like my clothes. They're
That's a tough look.
my bed is mostly clothes,
Yeah.
or not anymore. But
Your
it was.
pillows
It
are
was like.
fucking disgusting.
I
I got new
fucking love
pillows, too.
Heidelberg.
yeah,
Yeah, he's
he's
the
an
best.
open
He's the
book.
fucking
You are an
best.
open. You're always in therapy. Just
Well, you know what it
confessing.
was? You start. I mean, this has been your whole life.
Yeah.
You know, you never had a shot at being normal. You
Yeah,
started
this
up
is
with
it.
me
I don't
at
think
like
like you
22
turn
or
this
whatever.
on in your 20s. This
No.
is like,
Kid never had a chance.
No, he really didn't. It was just like from Jump Street. I remember saying like, So at the time when I started Barstool, I was the only non-Jewish guy. And
Okay.
it was like a war. It was like, the Gentile, and I was like fighting the Chosens.
Yes.
And then
Throwing holy water at 'em and
Feidelberg.
shit.
So then I get Feidelberg emailing me, and I was like, this will be great for like this rivalry. And I told him, you can have the job as an intern, but you have to use your real name. And he was like, okay. And then I find out that he's not Jewish. It's a German thing, which was then I just started calling him the fake Jew, which in 2020 I'd be fucking cooked. But the point being though
Don't
that
say
he, like,
cooked.
when you
I'm fucked. My wife's
Cut the
Jewish.
tape.
My
Cut
wife's
the
Jewish.
tape.
But now you Google his poor name and he's fucking done. So like you never had a shot at being normal.
Yeah, no.
Thank God
just
this worked
until
out
I finally
because-
commit suicide. There's never gonna be another.
There's also like there's unsuccessful Feidelbergs that are just out there like playing. Like
What
I
the
have friends
fuck?
that are like just still playing it super fast and loose, and I'm like, all right, buddy, you're still like parking cars at a fucking at like a dealership or something.
Yeah, to me, the desire to be a little bit of garbage, I think, is a commendable thing. It's like there's who are those guys' names? There's a couple DC or like Baltimore radio hosts, and they played a game called Horror Bore,